Hello IT pros, and welcome back one more time to my IT workshop. So in this video we're going to create a script to shut down Windows computers remotely. Alright, as you can see, we are in my desktop computer, the one I use almost for 99% of my videos, but we're going to use my other computer. So I'm going to go, the icons are a little bigger so you can see it better. So I'm already connected to this computer, as you can see here. This is another computer in my network. I have shown it in the past. I use this for my labs. Actually, I have to replace the current computer I have for this one, but I just didn't find the time because this one that you're seeing right now is way better. So now I'm going to show you that this one is a real computer. So this is AMD Ryzen, you can see the model there, 8 core processor, and it has 16 logical processors. So that's pretty good. You can do a lot of virtual machines and all that to practice Windows, Linux. It's really, really cool. So if you're interested in this, I'm going to leave the link in the description below for Amazon for all the components. Maybe you want to know how much it costs, maybe you want to build one for you, all right? So this, in my opinion, is a really good one. I have 16 gigs of RAM, but this motherboard supports up to 64 gigabytes, if I'm not mistaken. So as you can see here, the RAM is almost maxed up. So that's a good thing because we have many virtual machines going on. So I'm going to close this because we don't need it anymore. And what I want to show you is that I'm using Oracle VirtualBox, which is a free software. If you want to know how to install it and all that, I have created videos in the past. Everything is going to be in the video description below. Okay. So for this, we have used these servers in the past, but we are not going to use them. As you can see, they are shut down. So we are going to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 servers. So I created these servers yesterday just for this video. And if you're interested in me doing more videos about Windows Server or how to install it, how to configure the basic things, group policy and all that, let me know in the comment section below, all right? And I'm going to do it if you're interested in that. So I have a domain controller, and the domain controller, as you can see here, is called, like this channel, my IT workshop domain controller. So I just wanted to show you that really quick. So where is this guy? Domain controller, here you are. So I'm already logged in. I just want to show you that this is a server, and this is a standard version. I have one, when you download it and install it, you have 180 days, well, 6 months to use it. Here, this is the evaluation, Windows Server 2016, standard version. 2019 is out already. I just chose 2016 because I'm more familiar with it, but you can install 2019 as well. All right, now, so this is the Active Directory. So this server is domain controller, DNS, and DHCP. I didn't configure DHCP because, I mean, I just use static IP addresses, but DNS is working, all right? And so I just want to show you that this is the domain controller, as you can see here, domain controller. Computers, I have 3, client 1, client 2, and client 3. Those are the names of the computer. And I have a few users here. Where is it? So IT Pro is an account I created. So this is, let's say you are the assistant administrator, the IT guy in the company that you're working for, or maybe your own company. And you have the admin account. I just call it IT Pro. You can call it anything that you may like. And I have a few users here that I created, client 1 and client 2. Those are users. But I'm only using client 1 because it's easier to remember one password. So you're going to see client 1 in all the computers, but don't make a mistake. These are the name of the computers, like your computer has a name, are called my IT workshop. That's kind of standard in a domain environment. You put the name of the domain and then the name of each computer individually. So I did that, and the users are just client 1 and client 2. Of course, in a real environment, you have many more. All right, so we are only going to be using this account on the 3 Windows computer. So we don't have much to do here, so I'm just going to put it down. This has to be on, of course, but we are not going to use it. I just wanted to show you how it looks, the domain controller. So Now, as I mentioned, these are my 3 clients: client 1, client 2, and client 3. So we're going to work with these clients. They are joined to the domain already, so they are that. That's a feature that you need if you want to do this. You cannot issue commands to any computer in the network that are not, you don't have an admin account on it. So in a domain, this is classic because they are in a domain, right? They are in the same group. And this is my, what is this guy? IT Pro, the IT Pro computer that we are going to be using. So this is the admin account, okay? And the computer is, well, it can be anything as long as you're logged in. So I don't remember all the passwords, so I have my cheat sheet here with all the password that I made for this video. And now we're going to log in. So IT Pro, the password is this one over here. So I'm going just to type it. That's 12. I just made up those passwords. So I create this wallpaper so you can know where you are, where I am at any moment. So the name of this computer is my IT workshop dash IT manager. And this is the IP address, all right? They all have a static IP address. So from here, we're going to script, create a script in Python to shut down the other computer, restart or shut down. I mean, any command that you can imagine can be run from here. So I have Python installed here, as you can see. I have done other videos about scripting in Python. If you're interested, you can check the playlist in the top right of this screen or in the video description below as well. So this is the interface for Python. So I'm just going to, I have one empty, so one document empty, and we're going to start scripting, all right? So I just want to show you one of the clients. Let's start with client 1. Well, let's put this down for a little because the image is a little, I mean, the resolution is a little different, so that's why you see it very big. Now, where is client 1? What's the password for client 1? Here it is, account client 1, and the password is this one. We log in, as you can see here. This is the name of the client, 209. Client 2, I mean computer client 2 is going to be 210, and computer client 3 is going to be 211. So they are very close together, so that way it's easier. In your network, you might have many different things, or maybe you don't know the IP address because you use the HCP, but you need to know at least the names of the computer. Well, that's easier. Anyway, so I just want you to see that. I'm going to look into this one as well, so you can see. So the password is, as you can see here, that's the same configuration, client 2. You can see the IP address there, and let's log into the last one that we're going to work with. So this is client 3. This is the one that's going to fail, and I'm going to show you why it's going to fail. All right, SRS 12. Come on, why is it taking so long to log in? I was there a few seconds ago. So there you go. So this is the IP is to 11. So this is one is going to fail when we do the script. So you have to do something first. All right. Now we're going to start the scripting. So all these are client computers. They have a regular user, a regular account. They are not admin. You need to be an admin to do this. What's this? So let's go to, well, maybe we don't need this anymore. Where is my IT Pro? So here, what we are going to do is I just call it remote shutdown, as you can see there, and we are going to start scripting. So we are going to use a library called subprocess. This library allows you to do many things. I don't know all of them, but the thing that is useful for us in this video is that we can execute Windows commands on this one. I'm sure you can do Linux. I haven't tried on this one, but you can do execute Windows command. So that's pretty cool. So now I'm going to create a list. You can call it anything you want. So this is a variable, computer list. And this computer list is going to have all your clients' IP address or names. So now, since we have this open, I'm going to use the IP address for the first, as you can see, client 1. So this one is 192.168.1.209. Oh, I forgot. I forgot. This needs to be like this. Pow, bang. So let's go to client 2 now. Well, it's 1010, but we are going to use, just to show you that it works either way, we're going to use now the DNS name. So this is my IT workshop, in capital letters, my IT workshop dash client 2. So this is client 2. Yes, it's client 2. And for the third, we're going to use the IP address again. I'm just showing you that it works any way that you may have it, right? So if you don't have a DNS server, which would be odd if you have a domain, you would need to use the IP address. So where's client 3? Well, I know what the IP address is. So it's 192.168.1.211. And I'm going to, okay, this is done. I'm going to make it a little bigger so you can see better. Where's this? Oh, well, let's make it on the screen. All right, so we have that, but we're going to verify it, okay? So where is client 3? So you can see there the IP address for client 3, right? So we have verified that, and we're going to continue. So now I'm going to use a for, let's say, computer. This is a variable, you can call it anything that you may like, in the list, which is computer list, you are going to do the same. You don't need to print it, but I just want to show you how it works. So the command is sup process get output. And the command for this is now a Windows command. So what we are doing, we imported the subprocess library, which is for Python. And the command for, there are many commands in every library, but the commands we need is subprocess, we are calling it. And the actual, let's say, command is get output. So this one is going to execute any command we have in Windows. So there is a command in Windows. Let me open this. I believe I have it open. Yes, I have it there. Let me open it, another command prompt. So IT Pro, and if I want to shut down something, there is a command in Windows, shut down. So this is for help, and these are all the combinations that you that you can have. So the one we need here, because the computers we want to shut down are remotely, where all the computers are remotely, right? Even if they are virtual machines. It's this command. So this is the one we have to use. 10. So we know, you know that. I'm going to close it. I don't need it anymore. And we are going to do this. So the command is going to be shut down -m. I tried like this and it didn't work, so I'm using this one instead, right? So this is the interesting part. It tells us to do it this way. I'm just going to do it like that. And we need the IP address or the DNS name now. So that's the variable computer over here. Computer, and then another, we are going to concatenate it with more commands. So the more commands we need is -f, which is force, and we're going to restart it first for you to see. And time 0. If you don't put the time, you leave it like that, I believe it's 30 seconds. So it's not going to do it out right away. It's going to wait 30 seconds or so. So with this time space 0, you can tell it in how long you want it to restart or shut down. So you can also, this is in seconds, by the way. So if you can, let's say you want to shut down your computer because, I don't know, it's downloading something, or I don't know, something is doing something, you can put this in seconds, like how 64 multiplied by 60 is 3,600, right? So that's 1 hour, for example. It would shut down or restart in 1 hour. So in this case, we don't need that, so we're going to put 0. And this is the part that I wanted to show you, talk about. So this is how the command has to be typed. But in Python, these guys are kind of a special character. I explained it in another video when we were doing Python. If we leave it like that, we're going to get an error. You can try that if you are following this video, but I know it's going to fail. So what I have to do for this is do this, just like that. If you type one more, you can see that the computer went green, like it's just text. But if I do this, it's going to work, okay? So, okay, I'm going to show you how it looks like this. So we're going to save it, and we're going to run it. Run module. So squeeze lines. So it's telling us technically that it doesn't work. When you see this, it's telling you you did something wrong, you typed something wrong. It's not the way it has to work. So that's why we're getting this error. But now we're going to put it like this, and it's going to work. Even if you do it like this, it's going to give you an error. But like this, it is going to work. All right. And now, so what is going to happen is I put it restart. So computer 1 and 2 are going to reboot. Okay. Computer 3, client 3 is not going to do it. Because you have to do something before doing this, but I just want to show you what am I doing. Where's client 2? These two are going to reboot. This guy won't. All right, so let's see what happens. Let's bring it a little over here. So now we're going to save it and execute it. Where is what am I doing? I'm running another thing. Run module. And let's see what it's saying to us. It's telling us that something is wrong. What is wrong with this guy? Oh, of course. I didn't know. It's good. We have everything. Let's check it out. For computer in computer list, brains of process, import. Did I do it correctly? Import. Yeah, everything is good. Not sure why it's not printed. So process get out put sub process minus m blah 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 992.1.209 client 2 111. So I'm typing something wrong, but I'm not sure why. Shutdown minus m. This is good. Plus computer. Yes, that's good. Plus minus f minus r minus r minus r. Oh, I'm missing that one. It's minus t or dash t. So let's save it again and run. So run module, and let's see what it shows. Oh, as you can see here, these guys are rebooting. As you can see here, client 1, it's big now. This is client 2. I just want to see it that way. But client 3 didn't budge. It's just up. So as you can see here, they are rebooted. They are back. So that's, the command is working. So now for 211, if you remember, 211 is client 3. It's telling us something. The enter computer name is not valid, or remote shutdown is not supported on the target computer. Check the name, blah 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 blah. So it's not working. So I did that intentional, like I mentioned, and we're going to do why. So we are here. If you want to execute these commands, the computer has to be configured in a certain way. So as I mentioned, this computer is part of a domain, but I didn't configure this on purpose, so you can see it. So now you come here to network, right click on it, open network and devices or services, and you come here, network and sharing center. Is this the one? Yeah, change advanced sharing settings. So here's the thing. You have to turn on network discovery, and you have to turn on file and printer sharing, okay? So save changes. Since I'm not the admin, it's going to pop up for the admin account. So the admin account is IT Pro, and the password, if I remember correctly, is this one. So it just did it. It took it. So now I'm going to close it. I'm going to close this, and now it should work. So we're going to test it again. Now these guys are a little big again. And this time we're going to shut them down. We are not going to reboot it. So let's make this is client 1. Let's put it over here. Client 2, where are you? Client 2, well, you're client 3. We're going to do it a little smaller. well, not that smaller. And where is client 3? Where's client 3? Client 2. There you are. You are super big. We're going to make you smaller so you fit. So we have client 1 here, client 2 here, and client 3 here. So they all are going to shut down. So we have to, I'm going to close this, and we're going to change something in the script. So instead of R that it's equal to restart, I'm going to type shutdown. All right. So we're going to save it, and I'm going to run it. Where is it? Where is it? Run module. And as you can see, all of them are shutting down now. 1 and 2 were really quick and they shut down. So let's see this one over here. Client 1 down, 2, 1, and 3 down. So that worked. And you can do this for many reasons. For example, the problem I had where I used to work is that the computers were left on 24/7, and even though I configure automatic shutdown, sometimes it didn't work, especially if something was running on the computer. This guy, when you type the command force, it doesn't care what they are doing. It just shut it down. You might be working on something, you might be watching a video, it doesn't make a difference. It's going to force it to shut down. Okay, so this is a very basic script, very easy. As you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines. If you count this one over here, it's 5. If you don't count that, so it's only 4 lines. So pretty easy, pretty useful. Maybe you push a configuration, a group policy to all your computers in a section of the network, and you want to reboot them so they take the configuration. So that's how you would do it. You want to shut down all the computers at the end of the day. It's a script. You just have to populate this with all the names and all that. All right. So like I mentioned, you can use either the domain name, which is the DNS name, or the IP address. Anyone would work. All right. So that's all I wanted to show you in this video, guys. How to create a basic script to shut down the computers or reboot the computers, Windows computers in a domain. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe. If you have any other comment or questions, leave it in the comment section below. And as always, I'll see you in the next video.